Yes, because, of course, one of the criticisms levelled at Liz Truss for all her faults, one of the main criticisms was that she was was having a bit of cakeism, wasn't she? She was pretending, perhaps, that we could keep spending at the same level and also have considerable tax cuts at the same time. But I wonder if our viewers are a little bit worried that Rishi Sunak is completely reversing that and that a growth strategy has been put on the back burner in favour of what one could call abacus economics, trying to balance the books, but perhaps not putting through any supply-side reforms or any tax cuts that could actually boost the economy longer term.
Yeah, I think people will be very worried about that, and it does already look as though some supply-side reforms are being dropped. Then you've got something like the windfall tax.
Fracking, of course, a big one that many people who watch us are very much in favour of. They believe at a time of an energy crisis, the last thing you want to do is cut off domestic supply options.
Should be doing absolutely everything you can to get as much domestic energy as possible. Yes, I think that's going to be a huge concern for people. And I think that, yes, you've got a Liz Truss who did too much too quickly. I think we can all basically agree. And now you could have Rishi Sunak and Jeremy Hunt doing too little too slowly. I think the only caveat to that is, from what I've heard, Jeremy Hunt is very much in favour of sort of abacus economics and wants to sort of reassure the markets, placate the markets in real time. So every time there's a sort of dip in market confidence, he'll want to do something to mitigate against that. And his budget that was planned for the 31st of October was, as he put it, eye-wateringly drastic. I think Rishi Sunak, there was a very interesting piece by Fraser Nelson and James Forsyth said something similar, and obviously these are men who know Rishi Sunak well and are very close up to this. Rishi Sunak is a bit less, he's very interested in fiscal conservatism, but he's not quite so sort of abacus-focused as Jeremy Hunt. And his sort of vibe, we talk about politics by vibe now, is to reassure the markets by just competence.
Yes.
And he won't worry too much about small holes in the public finances here and there, as long as you can get a narrative going that Britain is trying and doing everything in its power to try and fill that hole in. So I think the fact that the budget has been delayed by a few weeks is a promising sign. And I think it's very good that, Rishi Sunak is, if this is true, pushing back a little bit against Jeremy Hunt. And I think it's possible that there is some sort of sweet spot compromise to be found.